I'm not sure how many of our listeners have got a set of these ear protectors. I had these years ago when I worked in Every Home Crusade in Belfast, and I've had them ever since. You know, one of my problems in school was that whenever the reports come through, sometimes the comment beside the mark, which was usually a little bit below average, it oftentimes said easily distracted, easily distracted. And over the years, I've come to realize that that, in a sense, is true. I am easily distracted, especially whenever it comes to having my quiet time, my devotions, and my study. I like things to be nice and quiet. And sometimes whenever I'm in the study, I put on these yellow ear protectors just to shut out all the background noise so I can really concentrate, pray, study the word without distraction. And these are very, very helpful to shut out all of the distractions. Remember, whenever we lived up on the north coast, the house that we lived in, the study was upstairs above the front door, and the desk of the study was right up against the window. And sometimes whenever I was studying, I had on the yellow ear protectors. And remember the fella next door? He was a lovely Christian guy. Sometimes he'd be walking past and he would look up and he'd see me sitting in the study with these yellow ear protectors on, and he would smile and he would wave, and I sometimes had to explain myself. I'm sure he thought that our house was a virtual war zone and wondered what's going on in that house that fella has to wear the ear protectors. But it's just to shut out all of the background noise so that there are no distractions. I heard about a lady once, and whenever she was praying in the home, she would take a tea towel and she would cover her face just to have no distractions whenever she prayed. And friends, that's good advice, to have no distractions. In fact, it's biblical, because in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 6, in the Sermon on the Mount, whenever the Son of God was speaking about the subject of prayer, he spoke about the hypocrites who stand on street corners. They love to be seen of men. They think that they shall be heard for their much speaking, and so on and so forth. And then in verse number 6, he said to his audience, "But thou, when thou prayest," he didn't say if you pray, but when you pray, "Thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut the door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly." Shut the door. And really what he meant was, close yourself in with God, close the door in the world, shut out all distractions, and pray to your Father which is in secret, and be still and know that I am God. And we live in a world where there are many, many things that divert us and distract us from spending time alone with God, in His Word, in the place of prayer. And if necessary, shut the door, even put on the ear protectors, anything that gets rid of the distractions so that we can really get alone with God. Dear friends, thank you for listening, and we'll see you again next time.